O23 is up on truss number 8 again. I don't think he was there last night with his sister. You can see it on our X. A photo on X there, on our X account. And so he was there the night before, all day yesterday. He was there this morning. And sister was up there somewhere on the Fernow Lawn, and she just flew down here and landed on the lift truck. So O1 is over here. So both chicks are accounted for already this morning, which is very exciting. And I knew you were going to do that on my phone. Let's just pinch in the hair, tap and hold. In here, tap and hold. All right. Good morning, Anne Marie. Yes, we have both beautiful chicks. It's awesome, right? Super awesome, super awesome. Sorry, wiggling away. Hello. Oops. Scooted over, sorry. Hello, silly girl. Oh, she almost looks like she did a 360 there with her head. Yeah, you did. That's what it looked like. All right, Lila and Theo, the best behaved cats in the world. Good morning, Niren. Good morning, Chirps. Good morning, FB. Good morning, Lana. Yeah. That's because you fed them. It's when you leave interesting things out for them, Anne Marie. Those kids have to be like everywhere. Into high places and low places and behind places and inside places. Sure. Bring them down here and they can wreak havoc with our 4 kitty girls. I'll let them up in the library so that they can shred the dry flower arrangement upstairs. Smoke, smoke is the barest. Smoke, smoke is the barest. Well, it is interesting for sure. Most of 99% of my dried flower arrangement has survived. The 4 girls. Used to be that I'd open the door and it would be like a beeline right for the dried grass. Well, yes, Chirps, that's what our kids love to do. That's their kitty TV, is looking out the windows at the feeders, or at Lily, the neighbor's cat, or the chippies, or Mr. Snake. That's their favorite thing to do, is when we go out on our harnesses, on our leashes, they will sit there forever if they could and paw on the wall or between the front step and the porch and look for Mr. Snake. All right, so if you just joined us, O1, which is right there, on the lift truck was up on, and that's actually, we'll talk about that in a second, was up there somewhere. And we came, we did a little drive up and down, and 23 is right there. Where? Oh, he just left. Where did you go, 23? Oh, he's right here on the ground. He's down on the ground. What you doing, 23? I was gonna say he's been up there and we were wondering whether he still knew how to fly or anything like that, but there he is. He's right down there. Hang on. See him behind the greenery?
We low on that fence?
No, he's right down there behind the greenery. He's right down there.
Oh, I see his head.
What you doing? We thought you didn't know how to fly anymore, kid. Yeah, so this is like seriously digital zoom here, but it's okay. He's there. Did a nice little leg down power dive. Stoop. There he goes. A little bit of a flap. A little bit of a flap. So he was up there when we got here. He was there last night with his sister. You can see on the X post last night. They were side by side. Okay, that's pretty good. Looks like you need to get your wings warmed up there, little buddy. Alright, he's over there. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my scope. Just get the seat here. So anyway, he's been there like, there was the night before, and then all day yesterday, and then last evening with his sister, and then this morning. So it's amazing to see him. All right, there's Sis. And we'll show Bro. Alright, let's spin around and show Bro. He's gonna be right over, right where he is. Alright, hang on. There's O23. Hello, buddy. Pretty guy. Nice to see you off of the truss. I mean, it's all cool and everything, but seriously. Yeah, the bent fence. Something got dropped on that fence. Oops. We bent the fence. Oops. Oh, beautiful. Well, it's good to know he knows how to fly still. He's a truss potato. My last Friday would have been 44, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Friday was 44. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that's 7. 51. So yeah, this morning is the beginning of 52. Thank you. I don't know why I have wiggles. I'm not really improving it. And his sister just flew right past him. And she just landed over on the whatchamacallit. Oh man, let's go a little further, and there we go. So that's a truss lift. See that cable, that pole with the cable? So that's attached to a truss. And there's a whole bunch of those along the length of the truss. And that's what the crane on Monday maybe will be lifting that truss. So we've had a wonderful week with no crane activity with these guys. And Jake said that we'll have an increased crew next week, because this week it was mostly just welders and stuff. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was amazing. All right, and brother is over there. And sister is over there. Dancing, truss dancing. Good morning, Jan. Good morning. Noel. He does. I agree. He needs to exercise those. And off she goes. Up to 2. All right, so O1 is now up on somewhere. Where'd she go? All right, so she's on the side of number 8. Got it. So that's 23 on the fence, right? All right, I'm gonna go back over down this way so I can see if I can see O1. Lots of calling for food going on. So we're walking the all right. So I need to find. All right, so there's 23 on the bent fence, and his sister was over behind him on the truss lift, and she's gone. It looked like though she went up to one of the towers, but she's over there somewhere. Where did you go? Thought she went up onto the truss, but where, woman, where did you go? Interesting. Well, I'm gonna put you guys on 123. There he is. Well, I tried to figure out where. Oh yeah, she was, and now she's gone. Okay, so she was on 11, 8, 10. I mean 11, 10, 9. 11, 8, 10. Wow, not even close. So she went on. Now she's on the back side, the south truss 7. Hello. Morning, March. All right, here we go. All right, so she has gone out of our view. She's gonna be walking the truss, I'm guessing. In the meantime, we're gonna come down to zoom out though. I'm sure our beautiful 23 here. Mr. Smudgy Tail. Okay, so if you just joined, good morning. When we got here, 23 was up on his spot, up there on the truss number 8, the half truss. And Big Sis was up there, up by Fernow, up on the upper level of the lawn. The upper tier is the lower tier. And then she came down and she landed over there on that yellow lift truck. And then we were going to come down this way to show brother up there. And he fluttered down, down into this area down below us. And then he, actually he like, not fluttered, he did a nice little like leg down juvenile. I'm trying to like stabilize myself as I do this. I'm using my legs as air brakes, kind of a deal, and came down here and landed. I don't know if he was going to go after something, maybe, but then he flew over to this little fence, and then sister left the lift truck and went over onto one of the. There's a truss laying down horizontally here on the ground, and it's got some cabling that's been attached to it with vertical pipes and cables running through it. So she landed on there. She actually like looped around her brother and landed over there. And then she went up to Tower 9, because that's Tower 11, 10, 9. And that's simply because it's in position 11. There's going to be 11 trusses in the building. And now she then fluttered over to there and then back up behind the truss, and now she's right up there. She just fluttered into view up above. And she and her brother spent the evening yesterday when we got here, posted onto X, a photograph of the two of them sitting side by side up there on the truss. So there's O1. Have not seen mom or dad yet, but O1 has been quite vocal about having some chow chow this morning. 23, a little bit, but not so much. So everything's lined up nicely again. They've got the lift trucks all arranged inside the building, and things are buttoned up. The looks like the little orange cars are still up on the roof because there's some hose dangling down. Still don't know what those are for, to be honest with you. I have no idea. I haven't. We'll have to Google little orange cars on construction roofs. So one's up there on the traditional 23 spot. She says not so bad. It's kind of interesting, especially since it's nice and cool. Rats in the construction zone? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything for them to eat. Interesting question. I'll come over here to the bent fence. Somebody dropped something on me fence. Like an oopsie daisy. Okay. Take your word for it. Anyway, it's nice to see I see. Well, hopefully they have a carry in, carry out policy here to keep things tidy. Anyway, it's good to see 23 fly, kind of sort of glide and fly to the fence here. Sister is definitely hippity hopping up there. She's just racing back and forth just a couple of seconds ago. Yeah, I don't see any trash receptacles or anything here. Maybe they thought, maybe it's just their policy now, or maybe they thought that, in fact, with the hawks, maybe not such a good thing because we just asked them to make sure that there's like nothing that these guys can get into. Yes, we hear you. Oh my gosh. What's all the complaining about? Yes. I can't hear her. That's what's her name up there. Okay, why'd you go like super dark on me here? Come on. Do a little bit of... Thank you. Just put her up in the image a little bit. I guess that's the only way we're gonna get any white balance out of it. That's okay. So it's great. We found the kids like right off the bat. They're hangulating out here. Okay, and now here comes sister. Hello, beautiful, big, beautiful girl hawk. You're gonna go up to the crane. You're gonna go back up to the parapet, and boom, right back where she started. I think she's signaling. You think maybe like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm yelling, I'm visible. So we are yet to see mom and dad this morning. It's one thing about having all these big things sticking up out of the ground here. You got a lot of landmarks. Well, you know, builders like to build things. Oh, careful. What are you thinking? There we go again. Buzz bombed her. Where are you going? So she's going up into her prey tree. All right. Well, we're gonna go show her in her prey tree. What do you say? She's back up in her prey tree. Silly goober. There's a nice shot of them together on the Truss number 8 last evening on X. It's gotten a lot of views. There she is. I'm going to show her from here. And then we'll go up there. Oh, that's not such a great view. Alright, let's go up there. We got quite the cool wind this morning again. It's gonna get up toward 80 today. Dumb phone. There she is. Beaudacious, beaudacious. You can just stay right where you are, Fawn. Hello, gorgeous. Good morning, Deborah. She's so funny there. They're kind of goofy though. You'd think that when there was construction they would interesting. Fascinating how they take a photograph. They have a different screen refresh rate on the newer phones. Okay. This ball. Okay, she's always moving. This chick is always moving. So funny. You were squalling for food, flying around, and now you're just up here in the tree preening. In her Fernow Prey Tree. What a hoot. And a half. And brother is down. Brother's down on the vent fence. Yeah, he's a fence potato now. I'll go check on him. Yeah, so he's down there still on his fence. Nice markings on her. I'm gonna go down and show. Guessing she's not crying any, so it's not likely she's gonna get a prey drop in here without her squalling. Alright, I'm gonna go down and check on the kid. A little bit of that Pennsylvania purple stuff. You can't get it up here in New York State. So on the south side of the building, there in the parking lot between Bartels and the wrestling center, it's mostly closed in. There's a little bit of a kind of a parking area that's not really open to the public, but it is accessible. They've got some orange tape there that they lower to go in and out of there. But basically what they're doing is they are running, like right over there, they are running pipe of some type through a trench there from the building over to under the road. I guess they got something they're connecting to. And then on the south side of the building, they've got, I think, a couple of trenches. One was there originally, the first one. Hi there, little one. Was basically connecting power to the wrestling center, power and networking. So there's Dad! Up in the air! There's Dad. Alright. Here you go. You see your kids. He's right over you. Nice. Nice, Dad. And Are you gonna land up there? Is that dad or mom? I guess we'll see. I guess it's time to. Oh, and he's going off. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Nice. Nice little float up there. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and elevate up my tripod. All right. Let's see who that is up there. We'll stay here a little bit more, and then we got a bunch of other nests to look at this morning. Got tons of nests to check. Yep, that's Dad. There's the dad. So he's on the southwest corner of Bradfield, and 23 is down here doing a little bit of yelling, as you can hear behind me. Oh, there, dear old dad. Just give Jeffrey a smooch for us. I know that he's being well cared for by Sadie. And there's Dad just took off toward. Well, if he took off toward a while or what's happening here, but the little guy here is kind of sort of making his case. Who are you looking at up there? The little one? The scope is like really high up. It's like we have a cam up there. I wonder if that's a time lapse. Oh, if they were thoughtful enough to put a camera up there so they could do some time lapse of the. Hello. There you are. And then my scope is way too tall for me to do this shot. It's okay. So we'll stick around for a little bit longer to see if we get a prey drop, and then we'll be on our way. I don't know, maybe. Something new up there, haven't seen it before. Just will have a peeky poo at it. Probably a security camera, but hopefully they're leveraging it to do something interesting. So it's security. And up and up and up and up and up we go. It's kind of weird looking. I guess. It's not very wide angle, is it? Well, zoom down, flip over, ka-dink, go down, find kids. So this is actually not bad for doing tall things, I guess. Doing things like finding. Oh, this way. Fence. Oh, it's too low. Amazing. Where are you, little boy? There you are. You gonna get going again? You've been like parked there now for quite a while. Half hour. I think half hour is long enough. So if you just joined us, 23 was up on Truss 8, where he was last night with his sister, and all day yesterday, and the night before, and most of the day before that. So he finally he came down, but not, before he did that, his sister appeared out of the upper tier of the Fernow Lawn, came down and landed on. So he's over there. Landed on the lift truck over there. Then she fluttered over him and went and landed on one of the truss lifts. There's that horizontal truss there behind the containers laying on the ground, and there's some cabling, some poles on there. So she landed on the pole. And then she went up onto Tower 9. And then she went up onto Truss 7 and walked her way up the rooftop, got up into the corner of Truss 8, fluttered around, did a loop, pretty loop over her brother, back up there again, and then she flew right over us, went across that way, and flew up to her Fernow Prey Tree, and that's where she is now. But before she even came off of the lift truck, brother came fluttering down and landed on the ground down here. It was sort of hoppity around. He did a super controlled stoop with air brakes down, and then he flew up onto the fence, and that's where he's been. And then a couple of minutes ago, Dad appeared and flew around, looped around, went up onto the building, and then over to that end corner of the building, and then took off to the west. So I have no idea where he's gone. And I am going to go ahead and put this down some again. Because it's too tall. Okay. All right. Close enough for government work. A friend of mine says, as we know, there's so much slop in the government budget. It's close enough for government work. And you're counting dollars. All right, so here we go. Got a kid there, and she is taken off again and gone somewhere. Did she go up to the? Looks like she might have gone up to the rice patio or something like that. She did not cross the road. I'm talking about 01. And I'm kind of like blocked here to the west because I've got these in this enormous jungle here that I'm not loving. We don't like this jungle too much because it's challenging for the hawks a bit. Okay, we've set our piece on that. What are you doing on me? What are you doing on me? Phone. Come on. Be good. Alright, sister's around here somewhere. We're gonna go find sister. Maybe by then the phone will ease up on its crankiness. And we'll show her a little more, and then we're gonna head out, I think. You guys, thanks. You guys can imagine the rest. Or they'll go up in the big, on the nest, and you'll see a beautiful view of them up there, and life will be perfect. These are good kids, I have to say. I hope they survive and have a good life. All right. She's a goober. All right, so we have she's up here. Hello, 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 hello. Wow, don't be stupid on me. Thank you. All right, there we go. So she's up here. That's 2, 3, and she's in 4. First time I think we've seen her in 4. She's right on the lower right bough, facing us. She's definitely hunting something. Why are you doing this? You've been such a good phone lately. Such a good phone. Good morning, Tracy. How are you? Good morning, Charlotte. Charlotte from Chicago. Via Belarus or Russia. Or Ukraine or somewhere parts east. Okay, I thought you were coming later, Barry. July 5th? I thought you were coming like the 12th. Okay. Either way, we'll be ready for you. Okay, well, that's a good choice, I think. Coming sooner is better than later, since these guys are... Yes, we love our leaves. What is this with this girl and leaves? Yeah. What are we doing? I'm not sure it's week 4. Last Friday was, this is the end of week 1 right here. So you'll be coming in at the end of week 2. How exciting. Hello. So FB got a chance to see AM's beautiful ORs while she was here. Hey. Kid module. Well, right now there is no heat in Ithaca, Charlotte. It is 68 degrees out here, and we've got kind of some shorts, but jacket liners or jackets, that kind of deal. So it's fine. Quite breezy this morning again. Had the windows not quite wide open last night. We had them wide open the night before and we froze. So we did get the house down to 68. How's it in Chicago? How is it on the south side? Or you're actually more like on the east side where you live. You're within spitting distance of the river. Yep. Look at that pretty chin. Goober head. Goober chin. Alright, Dad's flying around above. Dad or Mom, somebody is. Somebody was flying around. Where'd you go? Okay, we got a little croaky voice over here. Looks like we have some ornamental garlic here. So she's got a more songy voice. He's got more of a like croaky voice. Dude. Definitely a boy. She's definitely a girl. And she's gonna land up on her lift truck again. All right. We'll call her lift truck Lola. He's down there on the fence. She's over there on her lift truck. All right, so it's a quiet morning here, guys. We'll letting you go. So one's there, 23 is over there, and Mom and Dad are somewhere. So I'm guessing there'll be a prey drop here at some point. You guys take care, have a nice morning, and we'll be seeing you soon, all right? All right, take care, guys.